Escape from Tarkov. Can this game be fun again? I don't think so. I started playing this game and it was a blast. I started playing with a couple friends around 11.7, the golden era of Tarkov, and it was fun. I genuinely enjoyed it. I had a great time. Even the couple wipes after that, I really enjoyed it. Everyone ran around, everyone shot each other, everyone had a good time. The loot was worth a ton. People were moving. It was great. There may have been a couple cheaters, but you could look past it because overall everyone was moving and everyone was having a good time. Since that time, there have been constant updates that just nerf casual players and reward cheating. You can sell less items in the flea market. Everything is worth less money. There's no reward for going in and punishing yourself in the PvP anymore. The game has come down to the most rewarding thing is to sit in a bush. You can have the greatest raids of your life. You can go through and you can kill fucking 5 PMCs, 20 scavs, be absolutely juiced the fuck out. Going towards the exfil, check every bush, every corner, and some asshole will be sitting in some weird fucking angle and kill you and take all your shit. And now that guy who has been sitting there doing absolutely nothing the entire raid and put in zero effort has just made all the fucking profit off that raid. It's not fun. And I know people are going to sit here and say, oh, skill issue, skill gap, you know, get good, kid. Yeah, fuck, dude, I'm not that good at the game, 100%. But that doesn't change the fact that it's not fun anymore. There's no reward to playing this game. I've heard a couple streamers say, you know, there's no point in playing this game unless you're making money off it. I've heard a few streamers say it. And as much as I don't want to agree with them, I have to agree with them. It's not fun to play this game, and there's no reward to playing it unless you're actually making money playing this game. It's toxic. I've got over 4,000 hours. I love this game. I love it. It's the only reason I'm making this video. It's the reason I'm still here, because I fucking love this game, man. I genuinely love this game. And it's sad to see the state it's in, where the most rewarding thing about this game, it's not even tactical gameplay, because you can play slow, you can play tactical, you can use fucking flashes and smokes and whatever. You could be the most tactical fucking player either, and you die to someone sitting in a bush. And that is not tactical. That's literally ratting. And that's the way people feel they need to play. I don't necessarily hate on those people for doing it, because they've been pushed into the corner. They either get killed by cheaters, or they don't have the skill enough themselves to go out and make rubles, and their only course of action is to sit in a bush. And it works for them. It's rewarding for them. I don't blame them. They're going to go out juiced as fuck 9 out of 10 times by just sitting in a fucking bush. It's tough for people like me who, straight up, man, I got ADHD. I cannot sit still. I cannot sit in a bush. I cannot sit anywhere for more than like 2 or 3 minutes. I don't know how people do it, man. I don't know how to make Tarkov fun again. And everyone's going to say, oh, this is the vision of Tarkov. This is what they want. This is really what they want? They want people just sitting in bushes? It's not a tactical shooter. It's changing, and it's pushing everyone away. And I'll be honest with you, I cannot wait for another new tactical looter shooter to come out, because this game has just sucked the fun out of everything. You can sit there and you can pepper a guy with fucking 8 shots of Piranha or Magnum Express or whatever it is, just to have this guy turn around and one tap you in the fucking neck with US bullets or some bullshit. It's frustrating, man. And it's like, you can Before, gear mattered. And I'm not against the new armor system. I like the new armor system. But they've made it so that it's not rewarding to go in with gear anymore. Like, legitimately, it doesn't make sense to go in with gear. You have the same chances of survival wearing a fucking P.A.C.A armor and using a PP91 as you do going in with like a fort armor and a fully kitted M4 or whatever it may be. Because all it takes now is one shot to the neck or armpit and you're done. It's sad, man. The state of the game's sad, and I don't know what to do to fix it. I don't know if there's a way to fix it. And again, I know everyone's going to sit here and say, oh, skill issue, skill gap, get good. Yeah, man. There's no way that those people haven't felt what I'm feeling right now. Every single person who plays Tarkov has felt what I'm feeling right now, where they've died either multiple times in a row or been juiced the fuck out, had the best rate of their life, and then died to some dude hiding in a corner or sitting in a bush. Everyone has felt that, and you can't tell me otherwise. If you haven't felt that, then you haven't played the game, or you are the person who literally only sits in a bush. I guess at the end of the day, I don't really have a point for making this video. Maybe a few people see it and they say, yeah, you know what? You guys, right? I don't know what I want to come of this video. I want Tarkov to be fun again, and I don't know how to make it fun again. It's shitty. It sucks. Tarkov has made it that people feel the need to RMT. I don't feel like they're doing anything to combat RMT at all. The cost of items used to be so much better. You used to be able to sell everything. You used to be able to kill this guy and go sell his kitted M4 on the market. You could sell literally anything you got. And the amount of loot in the maps was insane. You didn't have to rat a spot because there was so many hot spots on every map that you could go and get the fucking loot. And also, there was objectives on every map. Like, you know, Interchange is a prime example for me. Interchange was fantastic. When I started playing this game, I think Interchange was fairly new. I started playing this game in it's like January 2020, somewhere like that. When you went on to Interchange, man, it was wild. There were certain hotspots. There's Kiba. There's the tech stores by Ollie, Tech Light upstairs, Idea, the power station. Everywhere had good loot. And you would always get into fights running to these areas because everyone was in a rush to get this loot. And I remember people hated on hatchet runners at the time. But there's nothing wrong with hatchet runners. At least they weren't cheating. They would go in and fucking, yeah, they may steal your loot, but you just queue up again and go in again and fight again. Now, you can't sell anyone shit. It's almost not even worth it to take their gear out because it weighs so much and takes up so much space. You're forced to take out shit items to make money. Going back to BSG not fighting RMT, it feels like they almost enable it. I know they said this is not a casual person's game. I agree with them. It's not a casual game. But not every person can be a Giga Chad. It's a balance. There's just like you, if everyone was good, what would you consider bad? You know what I mean? Like, there has to be casual players for there to be chads and a sustainable economy. There has to be. And to those people saying, you know, skill issue, skill gap, get good, all that shit. If you watch any streamer, it doesn't matter who it is, pick one. Just go click on one. You can see it. They're feeling the same way. You know, like I watch, let's say Glorious E, for example. I watch him a lot, and he's a really good Tarkov player. That dude is trying to check every corner and watch everything all the time, and he still gets shit on by rats sitting in corners. To the point where even he gets frustrated with the game, and I can see it in his voice and his demeanor. He is a positive guy, man, and he will never admit or say anything that bad about the game. He's shit on the game a couple times, but not really anything bad, man. But you watch people like Tiggs and Desmond, and they lay out the issues with the game perfectly, man. Look at Tiggs, man. He has resorted to, and nothing against him, man. It's what he has to do. To just going into labs with a fucking pistol and a backpack full of rubles now to try to get the high value items before the fucking cheaters get them. And you can't tell me that that's fun. I know he's not genuinely having fun doing that. And again, you're going to have people from both sides that say, oh, well, he's putting himself in the lion's den. He's doing it on purpose. He's antagonizing the cheaters. Why go there if you know there's cheaters? Why would you have to play the game differently just because there's cheaters? He's obviously doing that because he's gotten to the point where it's not fun to go in. Man, you sit there and you build a loadout, and then you go and just get killed by a cheater, or you get no fucking loot because someone's sucked up the loot. Man, that's a whole fucking issue. The vacuum hacks. This wipe especially has completely dissuaded me, and like, what's the word for it? I've lost faith in BSG. And like, I didn't have much to begin with, but the start of this wipe of the vacuum hacks was the ultimate slap in the face, because they fucked something up. And if you open up the console in your game, you could see the exact name of the person vacuuming shit. You would spawn in, your guy couldn't do anything, couldn't move. Your guy would just be sitting there fucking teleporting back to his spawn until this guy was done vacuuming shit. You could see the name of the fucking dude who was doing it. And now what BSG has done is they fixed it so that you can't see the person's name. They haven't fixed the vacuum hacks. They haven't done anything to mitigate it. They have made it so you just can't identify who's doing it now. It's completely demoralizing for your average player. And for the people who just need certain items because they want to complete their stash or whatever it is they may be, some of them may resort to RMT. And then it becomes a vicious cycle. Now you got cheaters going in, sucking up loot to give to these people because there's no fucking loot in the games, and the game's full of cheaters, and it's a perpetual cycle. And you can blame one or the other. You can't necessarily blame cheaters because there's a market. If people keep buying into it, people are going to keep cheating. And it's gotten to the point where I don't know if there's a way to even fix it anymore. I would love to see other people comment on this and let me know what they think. No, maybe I'm just malding. It is what it is, man. I'm not going to stop playing the game. Obviously, I love the game. I'm going to keep playing. I'm going to keep punishing myself. But something's got to give, because it's just BSG is hurting their player base. And even if they do move on to whatever their next game is, Russia 2042 or whatever they decide, people aren't going to want to play games from a developer who doesn't give a fuck about their community and the genuine issues.